Bienvenue à tous. Welcome to Reporters. I'll look at the very best of France 24. In this special edition, we take you to the heart of the conflict in Libya. France 24's Mathieu Mabin put himself at great personal risk to capture the moment the Libyan rebels made their push towards Gaddafi's headquarters in Tripoli. Mathieu, the fighters that you were with, tell us, what kind of people were they?
I would say they were people like you and me, a little bit more like you, because some of them were coming from Great Britain. Those people left Libya sometime 20 years ago as the leader of the brigade of the Katiba. They came back to free the country, to fight for freedom.
Mathieu, thank you very much. More from Mathieu in a few minutes' time. Now, if you're watching this programme with children, I must warn you, some of the scenes in this programme are graphic. On the road from Zawiya to Tripoli, an exclusive and unique report that won't spare you any of the horror of this conflict.
They came from the neighbourhoods of Tripoli, from Europe and America, to fight Gaddafi. Over 200 workers, students and teachers joined together here to form a brigade of Libyan expatriates.
Come on, Lions!
The group called themselves the Lions of the Tripoli Brigade. They swore to enter Libya's capital at the vanguard and liberate the country from Gaddafi's regime. Their goal lies but a few meters away now, after 6 months of battle. Victory is near. They know they must survive the last assault to taste it. It's the night before the big day. The order to march on Tripoli came in an hour ago. Zawiya fell the day before. It's there that the Tripoli Brigade volunteers prepare for the fight of their lives. It's become a tradition of these men to stamp on the image of Muammar Gaddafi. The fight will be long, so the guns cannot jam. The men pick up their weapons parachuted into them shortly before by the French and British.
As you see, the guys are all preparing themselves for a big assault. Everyone's checking their weapons. Everyone, even though they're civilian, they've been trained now at this stage. We've done a couple of months in the mountains, in the Western Mountains. We've had some battlefield experience now. We've gone into Tikut, we liberated Tikut, we liberated Gazaya, and we liberated Fiji, because our goal is Tripoli. And the aftermath, after Tripoli, after Gaddafi, to secure and instate law and justice in the land.
Hussam Najer, also known as Sam, has a Libyan father and an Irish mother. The 32-year-old flew in from Dublin to liberate his father's homeland. Before the war, he worked in construction. Now he has command of the Brigade Reconnaissance Group, a crack team of fighters. Hatif is one of his men.
I'm from Tripoli. Exactly, I live beside Bab al-Azir, near this murderer. Now we are preparing ourselves to get inside to make the whole Tripoli free.
Bab al-Azir, Gaddafi's compound and the heart of the dictatorship. With his cap to the side like a rapper, Hatif has joined this battle for freedom, for the right to express a passion for music forbidden until now.
How long? The mission? It depends on how much resistance we come towards. I can't see it taking too long. A couple of days, maybe a week at the most. It depends on how much pockets of resistance we have afterwards. Whether the regime collapses in total, or whether we come across pockets of the regime in the aftermath, even after Gaddafi. NATO's doing a great job. We're working in conjunction with NATO at the moment. Their job is vital in this mission because of their air support and because of their strategy that they've come up with for the revolutionaries to enter Tripoli.
The big man with a machine gun is Adam. With his size, he can't run on the front lines, so he's in charge of supplying the ammunition.
I'm originally from Tripoli. I live in the States. Student, double major, psychology, sociology. Fighting so I can live in a free Libya. So that when I have my kids, they can live in a free Libya, in a better Libya. Growing up in the States, whenever you ask where you're from, you're like Libya. Oh, Gaddafi.
Irish Sam, Hatif the rapper, and Libyan Adam from America dropped everything and risked their lives for the revolution. But not everyone will make it through.
God willing, we will win. We will liberate Libya today, August 20th.
A quarter of these men marching past the camera are fated to die in the coming hours.
We came to Tripoli to kill you!
We're coming. We're coming to find you, fat lip. We'll take you hair by hair, flea by flea.
Fat Lip is the nickname the Tripoli Brigade have given Gaddafi.
Fight like lions over there.
The group have chosen a lion for their symbol. Towards the back of the column come the ambulance men and the doctors. They know full well they will soon have to treat their comrades on the battlefield. At sunrise, the troops leave Zawiya. Sam has made his way up the 70-vehicle-long column to the front of the Tripoli Brigade. Hatif hands out orders. At the head of the convoy, the cannons have already begun to roar. That's Mehdi Hareti in the black vest with his walkie-talkie. The Tripoli Brigade was his idea. 6 months ago, this Anglo-Libyan was teaching Arabic to young Britons. For the first stage, Hareti will command the operation from the rear.
You have to go in a group. They're over there. Well, there's at least one over there.
Before sending in the vehicles, this group have been tasked to advance by foot on the sides of the road. Tactics like this show they've been trained and move like professionals.
We need a marksman there.
From this rooftop, they can guide the fighters.
Go ahead.
As these Tripoli Brigade fighters engage in their first assault of the day, the muezzins sing from the Quran for them. Faced with the machine gun fire of the Gaddafi loyalists, the rebels run for cover. The brigade's cars have to retreat up the road.
God is the greatest. You can join the party with us. Will you?
Yes, I will.
Shall we? You can go first. Allah Akbar. They are less than 2 kilometers from here.
Reinforcements arrive on the road under heavy fire. A destroyed tank has provided these soldiers with good cover.
We're coming, Gaddafi. We're coming.
Overwhelmed by the brigade's numbers, Gaddafi's troops finally pull back beyond the edge of the forest. The firefighters confirmed Sam's fears. Despite the NATO bombing, loyalist troops are still able to hold the terrain. He has to manage the ammunition.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
It's Adam's task, along with his team. Ammunition boxes head back to the front line.
Tripoli Revolution Brigade now, in conjunction with other groups, have moved forward about 4 or 5 kilometers. They're now getting closer towards Tripoli. We're still a bit away, but we're moving forward.
Only 45 kilometers separates Sam from his victory.
Hey, tell me, my friend, what's in front of us?
It's all clear. You can go.
Sam manages to keep his head, no matter what. Some of the advancing team has got stuck in a bad position on the side of the road.
Sam, don't stay there. Look out, Sam.
Two Loyalist pickup trucks block the road 200 meters away. His first shot misses, but the second one's a hit. There's an immediate reply by mortar. It's a warning that they need to take cover, and quickly, before the second shell. Sam hates artillery. It's too random.
It's a mortar. That was a mortar.
Mortars or Milan missiles?
They have to go closer.
Is there anyone down there?
Don't know.
The rear window gets hit. The man Sam shot has crawled to the middle of the road. Further shots can be heard nearby. But Sam wants to make sure the man is dead.
They're pulling back. They're pulling back. They're folding.
The fear of snipers is everywhere, but for this loyalist, it's over. He's the first death of the day. At the rear, we're back with the Tripoli Brigade's command. Mehdi did not expect the breakthrough to come so quickly. The leader realizes that this is a historical moment, and he wants his wife to be the first to know back in the UK.
Hello, darling. It's Mehdi. How are you? You'll never guess where I am. I'm about 20 kilometers from Tripoli. We've passed Zawiya, and we're advancing well. Can you imagine? Just a few kilometers to go.
However, it's only a short break. The loyalists have launched a counter-attack, and the rebels are forced to retreat in panic.
I don't know, maybe misunderstanding.
This truck in flames was carrying 2 of Sam's men. The first loss for the rebellion. However, there's no question of giving up their advantage. They have to move quickly.
Go that way if you can, towards the school.
Okay, I'm taking 2 rocket launchers and a team with me.
Who wants to go on a mission? 3 cars after being hit by RPGs. We've heard that there's a school up ahead that they're sniping from. One of the local men has told us you can see them from my house. So we're going to his house to see exactly what's happening.
It's 40 degrees centigrade outside, and half these men haven't drunk a drop of water since dawn because of Ramadan.
Let's go, Lions! Hide behind that wall. Go, go.